Hey guys, Rolando here. We're gonna try doing an unboxing. My first one. You can blame my son for this. I've been watching him do a lot of cool videos, and I figured maybe I can do this too. So this is gonna be Sergeant Slaughter, Hasbro release. Just came out, and we're gonna open him up, see what he looks like inside. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just gonna open him up so that some guys can get a bit of a peek, a sneak peek of what he looks like, what he comes with. Because let's face it, with the new packaging, you can't really take a look unless you actually open them up. So let's give this a try. All right, guys, so here we go. Still in the original shipper box. I'm gonna pull out my trusty cyber tool. Here we go. Opening them up. Ooh, number 53. Don't know if you guys can see that there, but it's just, I don't know. There's just an awesome feeling when you see stuff like that. Look at that. Oh yeah, Sergeant Slaughter. He looks really nice. The box itself is a very nice presentation. I have to admit, I like it. Did not expect to like it. I had gotten a chance to see the box before. This is not the first one that I take out from the shipper, but you know, looking at it again, I realized that I like the idea of not just a picture of what's inside the box, but rather it's art. And this one is a little different from the others in the fact that it actually has like 4 or 5 drawings here of Sergeant Slaughter, or 6 if you include little Sergeant Slaughter, or 7 if you include Sergeant Slaughter holding Sergeant Slaughter. But honestly, well done. This will look nice sideways with my other boxes. Unfortunately, still disappointed by the difference in the size, that it does not follow the size of the other classified boxes. You know, a nice look at what's inside. And he is a deluxe figure. You've certainly noticed that he's a bit more expensive than the regular figure. He falls under the deluxe category, you know, because you got to pay a little extra to Sergeant Slaughter himself, right? This is G.I. Joe is a Hasbro property, but Sergeant Slaughter is his own property. So probably the use of his image has a little extra cost involved. You know what? Enough blah blah. Let's get to it. Now, the big decision. Do I open from the top? Or do I open from the bottom? You know, I'm usually opening from the top, but you know what? Today, I feel like the bottom. Let's do it from the bottom. Only one tape to cut. Boom, it's done. It's too late. No longer sealed. It is now an open box. I've never taken one out of the actual packaging, but as you can see, he is beautiful. So you know what? Let's start with this. I'll give you some more details after. But let's start by admiring Sergeant Slaughter himself. It's actually really well done. The muscle details, it's really nice. It looks like a really nice sculpt, if you ask me. And in here you also get, I guess, some kind of locker, foot locker. His number's on there, number 53. Oh, it says Sergeant Slaughter, and there's a code. I guess you have to put in a code to open it up. Really well done. So let's open those up and take a look at some of the accessories inside. Oh, nice. Individually wrapped. So there's a little bag, which I'm guessing must have the extra hands. Ah, the baton. I personally have still from my childhood a Sergeant Slaughter with triple T, but do not have that baton. So, well, at least I'll have it for my classified. So there you have it. This must be his rifle. Oh, I see what this is, the glasses. So we'll see if we can get a few more shots of those a little later, and I'll open this up. I feel like a kid. I don't even know where to begin with. So you know what? Let's start with Sergeant Slaughter out. Something fun about kind of undoing it like this. Don't know if you guys are getting a good look at this. Oh, I see. They're all linked together. Oh, yeah. And now his feet. Nice. And that's the sergeant right there. Does this... Oh, wow. Great articulation. Again, we're talking classified here. I know other guys have tried a lot of other toys that might have, you know, far advanced articulation to this, but for the classified line, this is actually really well done. The motion that I feel that the range of motion I feel I've got with his head already being able to look up. I don't know if you guys have some of the originals, but I remember Scarlett getting that feeling that she's always looking on the floor, and I can't get her to look up higher. So the range isn't huge, but already the fact that he can look up or look down on some people is pretty good. But the wrist, that's what inspired this, seeing the articulation of the wrist kind of in and out like that. I'm not sure I remember seeing that in a lot of other classifieds. So that's really nice. And again, the details of the muscles I was saying before, right? It's not just a big arm. It's his forearm seems to have some really nice details there. I might be editing some of this out later, or my son will actually. But really, I like the detail of the boots, the laces, overall. Very nice, very nice. I gotta open up some of these accessories. Start with the baton and the whistle, I guess. Oh, there's more tape there. There it is. Whistle. Put that on already. Glasses. We all know Sarge with his glasses, so very nice. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how well the focus is on this thing, but they're nice. Simple, but still well done. Probably some details in here that are hard to gauge, but will they actually stay on though? Wow, they seem to stay on. You guys probably can't see this through the camera, but there's really nothing holding them other than, I guess, the natural grip of the plastic. There's no hole to put them in like Cobra Island Roadblock or Baroness. Wow, this is great. I don't even remember ever seeing that much detail in an ear. Wow. Maybe I'm just in a good mood. But that looks really impressive, honestly. Machine gun. I am definitely no weapons expert. I'm sure somebody will, if there's going to be comments, I guess there'll be comments. I never thought about this. I've never done this before, so I guess there'll be comments. Somebody will be saying what kind of machine gun that is, I'm sure. See, here's where my OCD is kicking in. I'm like, how do I open this? Is there a nice way of, do I cut it? Do I rip it? Oh man. I should throw it out after. So it doesn't matter how I cut it open. But, there's a part of me that's probably going to keep this little bag in this little box inside the other box. So let's slice it open and see what happens. Oh! It's a little Sergeant Slaughter. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to have to give you another closer angle later. But that is really something. It is a Sergeant Slaughter figure, and this slides out easily. So you're not really breaking the package. There's no seal that's broken. So you can display him this way, or I think you can just take him out. There's definitely a way to take him out. Oh, I see. It's because it's a little, I definitely will have to show you guys some details later. But yeah, it's a little Sergeant Slaughter figure. And you can keep him, I guess, mint on card or take him out. But that is really well done. I have to admit, this is actually quite impressive. And look at that. He's back to being mint on card. So, clip for his machine gun. Slides in. There we go. His hat. And wow. Oh, a sight. I believe Cobra Officer had something similar. Different hands. If you want to have him talking, or I guess holding the figure, pointing at somebody with either hand or both hands, pointing at other slaughters. Maybe that would be good. If you've got the Valaverse, Slaughter, and a few others, you can do one of those, the 3 Spideys pointing at each other. You can have 3 Slaughters pointing at each other. Never mind. Just my head going crazy. So that's it, guys. I'll see if I can add a bit more details, but I think this is a nice unboxing for a first one. Thanks for hanging out with me.